Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Today we're going to thank you for joining me. This is 123cheaptoner.com and we're going to take a look at installing a CLP 310 315 chip into a 310 module right here. This is the new style motherboard. I already know because I've already opened this guy up, but we'll start by first putting on some gloves. Make sure you got those. They should come in your kit. And then also in the kit you're going to receive a chip. And what I mean by chip is you will receive a package like this where it is the CLP 310 chip 315, and I in my kit put on a piece of desolder wick on the back for anybody that has the old style motherboard. Without that it is a real big pain without to remove your chip. Okay, so you'll also get detailed instructions via email once you order your kit. This is one of the pages in your email right there. So this just shows you how to remove it, but I'm just gonna tell you. All I'm gonna do to start actually is remove your paper tray. Pull that guy out. And then we'll open up the tray here. You can see that I have replaced my cartridges. You can tell because this has the chip. If you had not replaced your cartridge and they are still the original factory from the original cartridge, they look like this. As you can see, it has no chip in it, and because of that we have to take these guys up. So we'll start. Some tools that we need: screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, soldering iron, nice and hot. I have it turned on. Solder, but you don't really need it. Desolder if you need it. And last but not least, tape. And the one thing that I'm looking for, I cannot find. Anything like this or Scotch tape works as well. Oh, it's right here. This is what I was looking for, Scotch tape. And you just have to take the tape and we will tape up these guys right here. You may want to do this without your gloves. Go like that. Two. Three. And last but not least, 4. Okay, now that we have that done, we don't have to take them out or anything. There's 2 screws right here and one at the back, as you can tell on the sheet right here. You can see that it's right by the plug. I'm going to go ahead and remove these screws. So 1, 2. You'll get better at this over time. I've done this a few times, so you can kind of tell. 2, 3. And just keep the switch on the off position, so when the latch, the left panel here comes off, it'll come out really nice. But you can see that the 2 screws is kind of weird. The whole top piece up here is only held in by these 2 screws. You can use just one finger and go over the latch and it just comes right off. And you can see. We'll put that away. Now that we have that away, what I'll do is I'll actually move our printer on its side, just like this. And I'm actually going to move you up a bit so you can actually see what's going on. Okay, so just keep your front latch has to be open, and make sure there's nothing underneath. But all right, so you'll see in our little diagram it tells you which latches to open up. It's pretty easy. Use your favorite tool, handy dandy flathead screwdriver. Pull over these 2, and what you're going to have to do is I'm going to show you. You may not be able to see it right here. Lightly lift up and pull off the front panel. Just this top one right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Just lift it up gently, and then you have these 2 off. Now you go to the front. We'll get these 2 latches. 1, 2, and now the whole side panel very easily, boom, comes right off. After that, now you can see that this is the main board right here. We're going to solder onto that piece right there. Okay, so this is a little bit of prepping goes a long way. So this is your chip right here. Here's all the wires. You can see that there's another diagram. Here's another diagram of what you'll receive, something like this. Hold it for a second. Okay, and it tells you what's what. let's go ahead and prep. You're probably going to be upside down. That's what you're going to be looking at, just like that. So one is yellow. Well, besides saying one is yellow, what we want to do is we actually want to go from the chip and go around. So I always go counterclockwise. So 5, 1, 3, 4, 2. Right here, 5, 1, 3, 4, 2. You can see right here. 5, it's upside down, but that's what it says. So 5 is black. So we'll pull black to the side here. So black. And then 1 is yellow. Yellow. And 3 is blue. So we just make sure they're on order and they're on that side. Boom. Okay, and then the other two is 4 and 2. So 4 is red, is at the bottom, and white is at the top. So you should have wires that sort of look like a V like this, just in order. Can you see that? Just like that? I don't know if you can see that or not. Just that's what you're looking for. And then you have the 2 power cables right here, ground and power. So once you have this, it's actually really easy. You locate where you want to put it. Mine has a new board, so I don't have to remove the IC. If you have the old board, use the desolder and desolder the chip first, and then put this one in. Once you have the desolder, it's really easy. Just put the desolder onto the ends that you want to pull off, and you put your soldering iron on top of it, and it'll suck up all that solder, and it'll just come right out really easy. But what you want to do is when you want to place this, you want to make sure that the cable that you're using is flush against the connection that you want to put it against. Make sure you need to make sure that your soldering iron is hot at this point. And then once you have it, make sure the connection is exactly where you want to put it. Make sure it's not moving at all, and we're just going to use the tacking method. What we're going to do is just tack on. So once you know where you want to be, alright, so black is on, as you can see, black. The next one is 1, which is yellow. We'll do the same thing for yellow. Make sure it's exactly where you want it to be first, and then tack it in there. There's yellow. See how easy that was? 3 is blue. Let's go ahead and tack that in there. Put it in place first. There's blue. So 1, 2, 3. Just make sure all the connections are not touching anything else, which looks perfect actually. So now the other 2 need to go on. 4 is red. Goes on the bottom section here. So this is where it gets a little tight because you're gonna want to use your right hand, but instead of doing that, flip your printer around and still use your strong hand with your soldering iron. Otherwise, it's not gonna come out as nice as you'd like it to. So we'll come back once I do the white and the red. We'll come back.